All right, can everybody see more or less? All right. All right, today we're going to make some stuffed peppers. I am recording this session and I will upload it to YouTube. Is that better? All right, so stuffed peppers. Very simple dish. Very simple dish. We're going to stuff these with rice. We need to have a flavored rice. But before we start, what should we always do? Very good. Wash your hands, right? So for this rice, we need to add some flavor to our rice. Let's get some flavor in there. This is also a very easy dish that you can do at home as well. Very easy dish, very simple. How many of you all have had stuffed peppers before? No me's, no I have or anything like that. This only works if you all are active in the class. It works better. So has anybody ever had stuffed peppers before? No? Okay, there we go. So what I'm doing is I'm building flavor in my rice. So cilantro or coriander. Cilantro and coriander can be used interchangeably. Some will call it coriander, some will call it cilantro, but they can be used interchangeably. keep in mind which way your handles are going to go. Because if you knock them, body goes this way. Hey, my man, pick your head up. So keep in mind which way your handles are going to be pointed. Somebody hits it like this, you got a mess. It's like this, it's over fire, you grab it, it gets hot. So just keep in mind which way your handles are pointed, okay? So this is ground turkey. Put in there. I defrosted it in a little bit of warm water. Usually you would use cold. Usually you would use cold, but I used warm water, probably about 70 degrees because I want to cook this right away. This is a poultry item. I touched it with my bare hands, so I should what? Wash your hands. Be back. I'm gonna cover that and let that cook a little bit. Now, while that's going, we're gonna get our peppers. Usually, I would not be using tricolor peppers for this, but because they're on their way out, this is gonna be fine. And what I should have did, well, no, it doesn't. You want to cut the tops off? And again, you also want to make sure that there's no mold or anything on your peppers. Like I said, these peppers are on their way out. You can see that they're starting to look a little wrinkly, but that doesn't mean that they're bad. This means that you need to use them. And while you're doing this as well, go ahead and preheat an oven to about 350 degrees. Pretty standard. Okay. So you want to find a dish that's going to hold your peppers like that, you know what I mean? So we're going to use this. So what you want to do is you want to be very careful. Let me move these out the way just a little bit. So you want to cut out the inside of the pepper, but you don't want to, you want to get as much of that white and all the seeds out as possible. The white part of the pepper is bitter, and we don't want that. So that's what we're looking for. Okay. Now these seeds, if these are GMO peppers or organic peppers, you could take these seeds and plant them in your garden if you wanted to. No big deal, they will grow. Now if they're modified, then they won't grow. And before I stuff these with the rice, I'm gonna rinse them out just to make sure that there's no seeds in them. I'm also going to salt the inside of them as well, because we're going to eat those. I'll check our rice. Check our ground turkey. Just go on this thing. So again, that turkey was a little frozen, so put a lid on it. That turkey is going to create steam. That steam is also going to help cook it through. So we're defrosting the turkey also as a part of the cooking process, which is the best way to defrost foods in some cases. But for this case, this is one of the best ways to do this. Now, again, how many of you all think you can do this at home? Okay, good. How many of you all at home think you can do this at home? I'm not going to save these seeds. Bring in this. Put a lid over our rice once it's boiling. Our peppers, will rinse those out before we're ready to stuff. Let's look at our ground turkey. See how it's doing. Still a little bit frozen in there. It's okay. Now, the thing about ground turkey is you do need to add fat to ground turkey because it's very, very lean. So that's why we got olive oil in there. Because you would use butter, sure. Butter has more flavor. Margarine has more flavor, but that will brown. So it's almost thawed out. So I had this under warm water for about 10 to 15 minutes, and it was running. Then we cooked it, and it's almost completely thawed out. So we're making it happen. Now we're looking for our rice to be done. It's almost done. You don't necessarily have to stir it, but I'm just doing it. All right, now while those are cooking, don't want to burn that. While those are cooking, I'm gonna dice up some tomatoes. And this time I'm going to use my serrated knife to do this because it's just going to be easier. They don't have to be perfectly diced or anything like that. There's another technique I can show you on how to get perfectly diced tomatoes, but it's not really relevant right now to do all of that. Like I said, it's just a rough chop. It's not going to be that big a deal. All right, so ground beef is good. Now all this excess moisture will cook out. So from here we can let it go uncovered. That's the only thing about cooking round items from frozen. You got to go back in. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to. It's almost there. So now we're going to start seasoning up this ground turkey, okay? Get some garlic in there, right? Get some cilantro in there. Some salt. Get some pepper in there. Remember I said this liquid is going to cook out. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're just cooking out this excess liquid. Now we did tacos a while back. I don't know if y'all remember that. We did tacos a while back. So I'm gonna just take some of that taco seasoning, throw it right in there. Like this. Rice is good. Awesome. Now, before we do everything, let's give everything a nice taste. I'll show you what this rice looks like. Check our seasonings again. Because we just added stuff to it, you know, so we gotta check it out. rinse these peppers out just to get the last of the seeds out, in case I missed anything.
Teachers and students, please pardon the interruption. Mr. Mitchell, you're needed in the front office. Mr. Mitchell, please report to the front office.
Do need just a little bit of salt in it, salt and pepper on the peppers. Why? Because these are not seasoned. Okay. These are going to cook, so you just need to show them a little love, just like you showed everything else some love. Okay. And then from this step, you just fill your stuff. Okay. And you see how I brought the pan to the bowl? I mean, the bowl to the pan. Okay, so I don't have a big old mess all over the place. All right, so we started cooking right at 9 o'clock. Somebody give me what time it is now? 9:36. So this is about a 45-minute meal, okay? What are the ingredients in the meal? Y'all were sitting right there. Y'all, studio home audience, y'all were sitting right there. I hope you're not just sitting there with your screen on. You got what? Peppers, onions, ground turkey, tomato, rice. What do we put in the rice? What seasonings? Garlic, onion. What else? Salt, right? This is easy stuff. It's not, does it look hard? Okay. So we small dice the onion, right? We put the onion in the saucepan. This is a saucepan with some olive oil, right? Then we added some garlic to that. We cooked it. Then we added what? Rice, yes? We cooked that for a little bit. Then we added some cilantro, salt, pepper, and water, and covered it and cooked it till done, right? Okay, the ground turkey, we cooked it in olive oil, right? Then we seasoned it with what? Cilantro, salt, pepper, garlic, then the taco seasoning mix, right? So if you know the taco seasoning mix, you could buy that at Kroger, Walmart, whatever. Boom, that's it, right? Yes. Yes. All right, so now once everything is, your peppers are stuffed. Once your peppers are stuffed, we're just going to wipe off the edges, and we're going to bake this for about 45 minutes or so, 30, 45 minutes. You just want to bake it until the bell peppers themselves are soft, okay? All right, any questions? Nope, okay. So I'm going to stop the recording right there.